Welcome to the Vexxed Uncensored podcast hosted by me, Saint, and Moe Vader. You'll be listening to us dive into taboo topics, celebrity news, discussing what's got us so vexed this week. Listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listen to your favourite podcast. Now let's get into the show.
Vexxed Uncensored presents Saint Remastered. The album features 11 Dolby restored tracks, written from 2011 to 2021 by Saint. It boasts an R&B pop sound with multi-octave vocals. Listen everywhere now. Welcome to today's show with me, Moe Vader, and
Me, Saint.
And we are just going to dive straight. Should we dive straight in or?
I mean, how do we feel about today? How is today? Day by day, we take it.
Okay, well, for me today, I got to be honest, I'm sleep deprived.
Same a little bit.
I'm riding, what is this now? So I was up at about 6:30 p.m. yesterday. And it is now today.
It's now today.
So there's, let's say, 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. That's 24 hours, right?
12.
12. Okay, shit. Keep that in.
I think so. Anyway,
keep.
My brain's not doing the math. It's just like, I don't know, autopilot. So
yeah. I've already got one foot in the twilight zone. I'm barely coherent.
Barely dragging it along.
Yeah, but yeah. I think I'm at about. So give or take about 19 hours, coming up to 20 hours.
Okay. Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah, it is. I tend to be more like, I shouldn't say this, terrible habit, but it feels more like an achievement when I hit the 36 plus.
No. You shouldn't be.
That's when funny things really start to
That's
happen.
when your brain just starts to run away with fairies.
Yeah, everything's kind of slightly wobbly.
Just a bit. But I mean, it's one in London at the moment. It's obviously a little bit hot. Then it rains. Spring. Yeah. So, but it's that weather where it saps the life out of you. You don't have to do too much, and you're sweating and all that kind of jazz.
I'm a prolific sweater, socially awkward sweater.
Like, okay, see.
Yeah, I've got. Funny thing, I've got a workplace where I'm constantly bitching in my head like, these motherfuckers always putting the heat in on full blast all times.
What now?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't be doing that. It's not a sauna.
It's worse than a sauna. They're like, it's like a tropical climate over there.
What? Oh, nah,
yeah, man.
Nah, I don't like that.
All.
That's what the sun is for, isn't it? To warm up the place.
They're using the artificial heat, all 25, 26 degrees with no gust of wind, nothing.
They're taking that self-paying bill for everything they can. They're just
trust me, business rates and what do they call it? Tax write-offs, isn't it?
Tax write, yeah. Well, it's necessary expenditure.
Yeah, expenses.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's my day. How's yours going?
Yeah, pretty is one of the ones. All could sleep last night, so it was just kind of like, had a nap. You know when you have a late evening nap that you want to last an hour and it ends up lasting 4.
Yeah.
So then you wake up randomly at 1 a.m. and then you spend about 3 hours dithering around and then you fall asleep again. And then you wake up and start the day. So it's one of them ones. Yeah, good journey here and stuff. And yeah, pretty alright. The weather was pretty sunny and stuff, so not too bad. Could be better, but hey, that's life.
It could always be better.
Always be better.
What was that song? I can treat you better than he can.
Who is that?
Something Mason, not Mason. Isn't it one of the Jonas brothers?
Oh shit, I wouldn't know. Really.
Isn't it Nick? Or nice, the young. I think it's the young.
It sounds like one of them chain smokers.
I know I can treat you better.
The top 40 UK
better than
24/7 pop radio.
I'm sure. Hopefully, there's some listeners that will know. We should know. You know.
We should know.
I feel like we really should know. It was. Anyway,
yeah,
you know this week in the news, right?
Yes, yeah.
Fuck it,
what's trending this week?
Yeah, what's trending?
What's trending?
It's not even what's trending. It's what we've chosen.
It's what we had seen this trending.
We've chosen it especially for you so we can
Yes.
sprinkle a bit of personality on it.
Yeah, why not?
I hope you guys is listening and I'm proper pronouncing these P's.
Pronouncing.
It's just tickling your eardrums.
If we're mumbling today, I've been told I'm a mumbler, being a Londoner. So if I'm mumbling, it's because I'm tired, child. I'm tired.
I'm a mumbler. I'm a mumbler, homie.
I'm a mumbler.
Okay. Let's start with something we both dearly agree and love. Obi Wan Kenobi.
Obi Wan,
It's episode 4, man.
the man of the hour.
Did you see that shit?
That shit was so nostalgic in the sense of it really felt like a film from beginning to end.
Yeah.
All the characters stepped up to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
It was really action packed. And we're episode 4. I feel like some other series on Disney Plus, it's been draggy.
Yeah.
Where this was like, yeah, let's get straight into it. So, yeah.
Do you know what would be a really good watch?
Yeah, go on.
If all of these 6 episodes...
6. Oh, yeah. Is it only 6? Oh, you said that, didn't you?
It's a mini-series, yeah. It's 6.
2 more. Fuck's sake. See, I'm thinking 8 again. And then I'm like, halfway through, they're getting,
I know, but... Man...
2/3 now.
If they had put that out as just that...
Yeah.
Like...
Standalone, special.
Standalone, chopped it in, mixed it through.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
It would have been like a really good movie, but I guess the C word seems to be what everyone's like. Why go to the cinemas anymore? Because,
I know, yeah. I think, if it's a Disney film, they own half the fucking films these days. This is like, it's on the platform within a month, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Doctor Strange is out, I think, this month.
Yeah.
On Disney Plus. It's like, we might as well, it's like, you can't not talk about them.
Imagine I was
So it's like, we're advertising them consistently, but can't get around that.
I was literally going to go to the cinema tomorrow to go and watch Doctor Strange. And
Was you? I was going to go to watch Bob's Burger movie.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I realised it's out. They literally just dropped the fucking promo on TV that I saw.
Yeah.
I feel like less than a week before it come out. And you could tell it's the first time they're showing the ad.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're dropping it like that? And it's out already. I checked last night.
Is it?
At least it is in Wandsworth Cineplex or whatever it is called. Cineplex. Plex, who knows?
Cinema Complex.
Yeah. But that's yeah.
Yeah.
That's his own thing. But Obi-Wan. How do you feel like about what's coming next? Like, what do you think? Oh, yeah, spoiler alert, people. You should know by now that we're talking about this every week, so...
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to how many more showdowns there's going to be. Will they reenact and have a time skip to, A New Hope? Or will it end following maybe one of the Legends comics or a canon comic where... it's the last time that he meets with Vader.
Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned though.
I think they're gonna milk it, and I do think they're gonna take up creative license.
Yeah.
Because I think I heard them say they didn't want to ruin it, they didn't want to do any of that, so that's why they got Hayden Christensen. I forgot in the last episode, there's a bit when he's with with Leia on that planet, like walking around for what was the farms, I guess, and when there's he sees he sees the guy in the brown cloak.
Yeah.
If you look closely, that is Hayden, like, and it's Anakin OC with the Force, like, present, and it's obviously Hayden Christensen because he's walking around in the Darth Vader suit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot he at least showed his face once so far.
he's getting.
But yeah, in his Force version of himself isn't burnt out. Like that's what I've noticed. Yeah, which is quite interesting. I like how they did that.
So it's to give a bit of continuity to where his Force ghost is him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice little sprinkle on top there. Attention to detail.
I only noticed that when I rewatched it. I was bored, so I rewatched it. Yeah. But yeah, I keep forgetting her name. The main Inquisitor, the one who's doing going out of her way to get the job done. Yeah. She's got a personal thing with Obi-Wan, and she's relentless. But she's impressive. She's good.
I've got to say, she absolutely is. Fun little fact. She's at that particular point. Yeah. She's the only Inquisitor that wasn't a Jedi in the past.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, what is her personal beef with Senor?
I want to know more about her. Do you know what I mean? Maybe, yeah, I do. But I do like how they've cast, obviously when you've got a main character or Ewan McGregor, a big name, and certain big names or whatever, how they've cast unknown actors for like the roles, and they're really good. Yeah,
it's perfect. It's so that, you know, fans of a particular actor isn't going to be like, oh, they're expecting this performance. It would be strange to see someone from Lord of the Rings in Star Wars.
Yeah, like not cross, I know Marvel does that all the time, but not cross like boundaries with that. Yeah, because it seems a bit recycly.
A bit of cross-contamination.
Yeah, because like Chris Evans was in Fantastic Four as, what's his name? I keep wanting to say Flame Boy, but his name's not Flame Boy.
Wasn't it the Human Torch?
Human Torch. Yeah. And he's Captain America. So, Marvel.
Yeah, I never noticed like that. Flame on!
Flame on!
I should be sensitive of saying shit like that.
Flame on!
Flame on!
Say what you call me?
Okay.
But do you know what my favourite scene obviously was when... Actually, my favourite scene was when Leia and the Inquisitor woman, when they're going back and forth, and she's like arguing with her, and each scene she's coming back and trying to like get her to talk, and this little girl is not talking. She's not having it.
No
one's coming to get you.
He's coming.
And then when he comes, she's like, I didn't say anything. And he's like, I know.
Oh dear. Please don't.
The child torture things. I mean, she almost had a child in her brain, but that was a bit.
Yeah.
They went there, didn't they?
That was. Well, it's Disney, isn't it?
Disney, man, they don't give a.
They got to get a little sprinkling in here and there. It's a tradition, but there's no slander. It's alleged.
Yeah,
it's alleged.
They're doing well with it, man, and I think it's going to continue. I don't know. I feel like they're going to drag it out for like a few seasons.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's got that. They're giving it they're giving it time, effort.
Yeah,
the graphics are next level, the acting's next level, the writing, it's great.
You know what? I really would have liked to have seen the return of Darth Maul, because Darth Maul didn't die on Tatooine. So
there's another series coming out called Andor.
Oh, is there?
But I feel like it's going to be like just Andor, the planet. It's going to be like maybe pilot. Don't know why. I don't think I've seen anything about it, but like maybe pilot based or like different.
Okay, Andor.
Yeah, like a whole new different.
That's is that the planet that gets destroyed? The one that Leia comes from?
I think so. Yeah. Don't want to be wrong about it, but who knows?
Senator Organa's story.
Yeah.
How he helps the rebels and okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's probably a synopsis somewhere, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, right now I am far too hinged into the Twilight Zone to even pick up my phone and check.
Yeah, no. We have the intel we have, and that'll do. But yeah, no, really good. Can't wait for the next one. I think it's every Wednesday. So what day is it? Now we've got time.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, man. I guess that's all I got. That's the only juice I got on that one.
Cool. Right. Let's see what I've got next. Okay, so we've got Johnny Depp, and obviously we've been talking about the trial. You brought up last episode, not to put you in it, but you brought up the fact there's rumours of him and his lawyer having it off.
Yes, the lawyer's come out and has vehemently contested these claims, and she's saying that it's defamation. So I would like to retract my statement. I was misled by gossip, and she did a stellar job. She is a pivotal factor in
truth,
justice, and achieving a win for mankind. Johnny Depp is the first man to have won an argument with a woman.
Officially,
and this must be celebrated.
Yes,
it must be celebrated. Johnny must be protected. Not protected from wrongdoing. Johnny, don't take this as
don't take the piss.
Yeah, don't milk it.
Yeah, Don't fuck it up, man.
I refuse to take credit for my last comment statement. I saw it in a meme, and
everyone was saying it, love. We will say that.
See, there we go.
It. And it was alleged. But at the end of the day, she said, not only is it defamation, she said it's abhorrent. Ooh. And she says it is also sexist. So, because if you have seen a photo of her, she's not an unattractive woman, but she's also saying she has a boyfriend. Now, as you mentioned last time, it was kind of based on body expert analysis from YouTubes and stuff, because everyone's on that right now. Yeah. Body language experts are usually very good at what they do. They usually have like a personal kind of knack for it. So I'm not saying that they can look. We don't know. She said it's not the case, so we're going to go with that. They've just won 15 million, and no one's trying to fuck that up for them. But I did see that he's got a perfume ad that's been put in prime time already.
Yeah.
And he's not had shit for a while.
Yeah, man, it's sad. It's sad that, you know, your revenue, your income can be affected by an allegation, and investors and the powers that be are happy to take your bread and butter away from you without you actually being proven of wrongdoing.
That is like just not democratic. It's not shouldn't be legal. And I think in the defamation case, even though it was brought in, like all of these publishers that said what they said, all these TV stations that said what they said, or like everything, they were brought into it, but no case. Obviously, he would have to spend quite a bit of money to sue all of these people, and he would probably win it all. But he's just made his point now, isn't he?
Yeah. So. You know what I'd like to observe. It's the legal conundrum in that she won the case here in the UK, but she
did
lost.
She?
Yeah, she won a defamation.
I heard about that case, but I don't know the details.
I'm not going to pretend that I know the details. I really don't.
Okay.
However, from what I've read, what I've observed, apparently there is some evidence that was disregarded in the US case that was, you know, it was taken into account in the UK case. Now, I don't know if the US disregarded it because it has been part of a previous case, or if the allegations made were not made on US soil. I don't know if it's a matter of jurisdiction, but I am wondering if Johnny Depp could appeal the defamation case here in the UK based on
winning
US
that
law.
I think they take it into consideration, but I don't think they're not allowed to recognise it because they have to take their complete own judgment.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong in saying this, but I feel like in UK courts, they're partial to women. Like, women are bound to win over a man when it comes to custody, when it comes to anything abuse situation, like anything like that. I think it's known in the UK especially. I don't know about the US, but in the UK, it's usually the woman is taken for their word. I think in society, their word isn't taken. They'll get like pulled apart a lot, but in court, I do believe women, you know, get their point across and usually come out all right. Like, so Amber Heard's come to the UK as a big star, and obviously against Johnny Depp, who's also a big star, but he's a man. He's got reputation here. Her reputation here would be like, we've seen her in Aquaman and stuff like that, even though she's been going for a long time. This ain't the US. We don't know all of her dirt. So I feel like they would have been like 100% taken in by her.
Yeah. I think from what I have heard of certain aspect of the US judicial system, in say family matters, it is a mirror image of the UK's judicial system.
Right.
I'm not jumping too deep into what I want to say because of you know, that personal and social.
Yeah.
I don't want to make too much comment on that aspect of things, but
for sure.
You know, it is what it is. You got to live with it. But this does not detract from the fact that Johnny Depp has won. There's a win, guys. Get up, stand up, pay attention. There's a win.
I mean, I heard he still calls us Negroes, but I mean that's just hearsay. So other than that,
it's not. I mean, it's not.
He's
funny.
in my good books.
It's not funny, but don't Don't do that publicly. Don't get recorded.
Yeah, I
and,
haven't heard no recording, so.
And because of his recent win, you got to tread on eggshells for the next 5 to 10 years because anything to throw a stain on you.
Don't Will Smith it.
Oh, please.
Don't Will Smith it up.
Please. Oh, no.
Just don't do it.
No, let's not do that to Will's name.
It's already done. That shit been done.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. I haven't really looked into what's been happening with that recently. I got a bit tired of it because it's all what anyone was talking about. And I was just, I don't know. But I'm sure there's a red table talk or there's something out there where they've addressed it and there's, you know. But
I think there was like a very, very small... It was so detached from the actual situation. Jada, I think it was a passing comment. She had her mum and her daughter on and it was like, this is all... I haven't done my homework on it to make too much comment. But it was wishy-washy here and there, and no comment or influence or statement on Will. Yeah, no, it's funny we went in that direction.
She can continue on doing her side stuff. I feel like he should take this opportunity to have a rest. Been going for 20 years or something. Take a break, sit down, have a Kit Kat, and rest off for a couple of years. Do some big shit later. Like, come on.
Well, I don't even know if that's possible now because, come on, it was Chris Rock. It wasn't like
Chris Rock's been just taking a piss on these tours and stuff. Like, he don't care.
Slap the shit out of Will Smith. That slap means money. Shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
no wonder he didn't take him to court or make a report because he's made more money just talking about it on the road.
Yeah.
Than he ever would have done with that nonsense.
I'll be honest as well, yeah. You know what? It's admirable
because they're like, it's black on black crime, even though it was on TV. It's black on black crime.
Johnny,
we both throw you both in jail.
It's alleged.
It's alleged. Even though everyone saw it, it's just alleged.
It's alleged that Johnny Depp was at home and was like, "The Negroes are at it again.
They're at it again, mama."
It's alleged. It is alleged.
They just at it again.
Completely alleged. Right. Well. With the flow of things going the way that they are, okay, it looks like we're remaining in the realm of interpersonal relations. Britney Spears.
Leave Britney alone.
You better leave her alone. It's something that her first husband refused to do. He showed up and crashed her wedding.
Britney's getting married. Well, she's married now. I believe she got married yesterday.
Hey, congratulations, Britney.
Britney Spears. But, first husband. I don't know his name.
It's not K-Fed, is it?
Jason.
Oh, Jason. Okay.
Alexander.
Jason Alexander. He showed up. He's like, that's my baby.
He said, that's my baby? That was my first baby.
I'll crash it though. No, I bet that accent is horrible.
Horrible. I believe they're from Louisiana.
Yeah.
I believe, her first husband, his first wife, he turned up at the property, so he knew where it was. Someone's told him. I'm sure their families, if they grew up together, who knows. But
of course.
He said, Britney Spears invited me here. She's my first wife and my only wife. Aww. I'm her first husband. My accent's terrible. He said, I'm here to crash the wedding because nobody's here but Sam. So where the fuck's the family? Don't know what that means, but...
I think he's referring to, since Britney Spears has been out of her... What was the word for it? Pupillage?
Conservatorship.
Oh, conservatorship. Since she's been out of that, the rest of the family's gone with the dad, and I think only her sister.
They're avoiding jail time.
got to lay low. Got to keep our heads down.
Yeah, they're scared of her attorney Matthew Rosengart apparently, and he wants Jason to be prosecuted. I think she got married at a house, so it was like he tried to break into her home. Technically,
really.
Yeah, that's him. There, I think that's an old picture.
Right, okay.
But yeah, there's a picture here. TMZ had of him being wrestled to the ground on her driveway.
Oh shit! Security!
Jason Alexander was handcuffed, taken into custody, and arrested by the Ventura County Sheriff.
Ooh.
Yeah, he basically said that's mine and has been and always will be.
Well, I hope he's got the bail money.
No one's got that. I think he's on his own with that.
Oh shit, that's wild.
Yeah, but he must have took a flight there and everything. So someone's told him he's gone or whatever. She's married off now. Apparently the sons didn't even go. I think they're like teenagers, and the guy she's marrying's younger than us. So I think even by 2 years maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, and she looks really well now. Like she looks really well, but I think she's in her early 40s. So I don't know.
She's a star. But
yeah.
she cries in the morning.
She was a big deal, man. Back in the day. Britney.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, congrats, Britney.
Congratulations.
Yes, jubilations.
Jubilations. Speaking of jubilations, we're gonna jump back over to.
Yes. Okay, so it's getting dark.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're gonna take a turn.
Oh.
Okay, so we are going to talk about the Ukraine accusation. Was this a journalist, I believe, a lady?
Accusation, Ukraine. I know what you're talking about. It wasn't an accusation.
Right.
The one of the high-ranking officials.
Yeah.
In of the Ukrainian government.
Yeah.
A lady that goes by the name of.
It's a Ukraine. I don't know. I don't want to fuck it up, but it's Lyudmila Denisova. Yeah.
Yeah, she made claims of mass rape perpetrated by Russian troops in Ukraine.
War crimes.
Yeah, war crimes. The motivation behind that and those claims was that she wanted, foreign countries to send more weapons.
Right.
Send more weapons, and she admitted that she lied. Like she's actually admitted, I lied. So, are you admitting that you lied because mission accomplished? You got more guns.
I think it's conscience.
Conscience.
Because if you're gonna lie that bad, that hard on a world global scale, then at the end of the day, you don't ever admit. You don't admit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever. Like you take that to your grave. So
yeah, conscience can't you listen. Yeah. Conscience needed to have been present at the moment you started to fix your lips to say there's mass rapes. Send more weapons. At that point is where your conscience would.
And it's also quite sick that someone has to go to them lengths. We can talk about that as well. But she felt the need to go to those lengths for saying such horrific things to get weapons and support from their allies, which is in itself despicable.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that she's absolved of anything she's done, because it's not going to be. I'm not backing that. But
I'm wondering, was this instructed? Like, was this a collective decision? And it's like, okay, you've drawn the short straw. You're going to
go out and do this.
Yeah, or
we can't say, but I mean, we're not in the war rooms. But I wouldn't put it past them, because I heard that before. The president was saying for a long time they were expecting weapons and stuff promised to them, and they never got it.
Oh, really?
So American was like, and then America stepped in and said, well, we'll pay for it all and do it all, but like, you lot send yours for now and we'll get you later.
Yeah.
The fact that even that had to get to that level is crazy. And he's been doing his own thing. I think I saw I don't want to say 3 billion. I don't think it's 3 million. I think might be 3 billion that was raised over this time, like for Ukraine. I don't want to be wrong.
That's a crazy national debt that they're taking on. Yeah,
no, that's just like raised donations. Every platform in the world has had a Ukraine flag and a way to donate.
Really?
Since for like 3 months at least. So,
but I'm sure they're still going to be collecting aid. Aid is like in terms of.
But that's their problem. That's what they're saying. They're not getting it.
Nah, I'm sure they're getting aid from the IMF.
They're getting something, but it's not withstanding apparently.
Nah, they just want more.
And they're like, the fuck,
They want more. I'm sure.
Well, why are they part of the EU? Why are they part of all this? If again the UN and all of this, they're not fucking helping.
They're not part of the EU. Oh. This whole big skirmish kicked off for two parts of one political reason. Ukraine wanted to join the EU. And in joining the EU, they would also be joining NATO.
Of course, yeah. Which is built, it was built to go against Russia in the first place.
And at that little event that I think ended some time ago now, people refer to it as the Second World War, an agreement, a pact was signed, guaranteeing that the neighbouring countries to Russia that border on Russia will not join NATO.
Yeah.
And that is to assure peace and a buffer zone between Europe and Russia. Now, I believe Poland was the closest that Russia had agreed to expanding into Europe. Or it's possible that that expansion east, by allowing Poland to join the EU, already infringed on that pact.
Right.
And since then, I think within a 10-year, 15-year window, the expansion is for Ukraine to now also join the EU, which I guess in domino effect, Poland being first, it's like, I'm going to let this slide, and Ukraine is like, no, you're going too far. From the Russian perspective, I'm not justifying anything, I'm just saying it seems like...
But it's also hypocritical because Russia themselves tried to join the EU.
Yeah, they did.
And they also tried to join NATO, which is hilarious, but like... Because it's so hilarious, the Americans were not having it, and same with the EU thing and the UN thing, and it's like, this is what he's saying now. I guess because he did all those things. He said for so long they wanted peace, and then it came to this agreement via all of this crap, and then he actually tried to join their organisations, which basically takes the reason they were built out of the water, which is like they could double cross. Like they were so wary. They were so wary of Russia. That they were like, we cannot trust you. You've been enemies for so long. Yeah, you're trying to be peaceful. Your 1,000-year communism that you've had, and do you know what I mean? All of this, and he's saying, look, everyone wants to be talking about Europe and America versus Russia their whole lives.
It's true.
And he tried to technically end it. Not saying that I'm not like political at all. I couldn't give a crap about any of this really. I have no personal inclinations. Yeah, just the commentary, but. Yeah, that's I can see that, but that's why I see it as hypocritical, because he did that, and because they rejected you, and now you're back to okay, we're enemies. Then these neighboring countries can't do what they want. Well, no, because you're like, they're getting too powerful. Ukraine's gonna have their own they have their own nuclear weapons and shit. They just didn't want it. They're like, fuck that. You're our Iron Curtain, mate.
That you are.
You
know. Okay.
But yeah, we don't want a new KGB. But I mean, that's pretty much what we've got.
It's true, man.
Good luck to him.
Yeah, good luck. Let's please just work something out fast. There's civilians.
I know there's 2 British soldiers on death row now, or being put to death by the Russians for war crimes. They're saying, but apparently it's unfounded. But that's just what the Brits say. I don't know what they're doing about it.
How did these 2 British soldiers get caught?
Fighting in Ukraine, like supporting Ukraine.
Oh right, so. Were they in UK army uniform, sanctioned to be there?
Yeah, the UK sent them. They sent support, like obviously there's been supporting troops from their allies, really? If they can spare them.
I did not know that. Well, that means, hey guys, it's a war.
Well, they just so it's a full war. Do you know what I mean? And I know why they're staving it off, because it's World War 3. But at the end of the day, like if that's where it's heading, that's where the fuck it's heading. And no one wants that. But right now, obviously in Ukraine, there are people literally dying every day, civilians, and that's what happened in all these other countries in war. There's people dying. Like, are we any better? Or like, do you know what I mean? If it comes to that, then that's what's on the table.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that I'm 56 and not eligible to going to combat.
I don't exist. No, I do. But I'm just also not available. Yeah.
I'm on holiday for all of those weekends.
Yeah, on the moon. That's where you can send the postcards and that. But obviously World War 3. Not that we're going to drill on about this, but China's doing their own thing. So it's like it's not just Russia that everyone has to worry about.
Everyone's mobilizing.
Yeah. Transformers.
Here comes the Gundam suits.
Oh no, yeah.
Speaking of Gundam suits.
Oh gosh.
Miss Marvel.
Oh.
Yeah, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
I think it's 1 episode.
Yeah.
So far.
To be honest with you, I've only been lucky enough to catch one series a week, and that's booked up by
yeah.
Obi Wan.
But at least you can watch them when you like, I guess, modern age. But I did watch it because it came out the same time as Obi Wan comes out every Wednesday.
Okay.
And I liked that it's an Indian character. I knew Miss Marvel was an Indian character anyway.
Yeah.
Teenage Indian girl.
Yeah.
And I believe she's a Muslim.
Okay.
And it's completely like depicted.
Yeah.
And what happens is she's a mega fan of Marvel, so she ends up going to this Avengers convention and stuff, and it all kicks off. She turns out she's got powers, and that's basically what it is. And her favourite character or hero is Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, okay.
And I think the plan is she's doing this series on her own, and then she joins the film franchise for Miss Marvel. No. But I have read one of the comics, and if you played the game, Avengers game, the recent one, you get to play her character for a bit.
Okay.
And so it's exactly the same. So the series starts and it's exactly the same as whatever they've made up. Because I think Miss Marvel's a relatively new thing, new character.
Yeah, it's true.
Muslim Indian girl. That's not
true. That's true. That's not. Yeah.
It's not a classic character.
It's not. It's not.
But yeah, that was alright. And she's basically the character. Like, if you see the behind the scenes, she is the character.
So she's just on screen having the time.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck? Because she's a proper convention type girl.
Cosplay.
Yeah, and I like the Indian, the Indian family dynamic, where the mother. I guess you could say it's stereotypical, but even in British Asian shows, they show the mother's just very stern and just tough love, and the dad's soft as butter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah, I do have Indian heritage, people, so I'm not. Yeah, but I think that was cool. That was different. And for Marvel, Disney, or whatever, it was alright. But definitely, it's more kiddie. Not kiddie, but definitely, I think it's less.
It's not that dark.
No, not that dark at all. Yeah. And even less dark than that Hawkeye one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that even that, because that was the most, to me, the kid-friendly Avengers type.
Yeah.
Thing, but yeah, worth watching. It's alright.
It's worth the watch. It's worth the watch.
So, let's pick. Oh shit. clumsy. But next topic is Harvey, innit? Harvey.
Yes.
And Michael B. Jordan. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting topic.
Everybody's back in the dating pool, aren't they? It is alleged and confirmed that they have separated from one another. They're no longer in a relationship.
How long were they together?
Oh shit, you're asking the wrong person.
I want to say a year, maybe.
A year?
Do you
reckon a year?
Maybe a bit longer, maybe 2. You know how it's like when you see things and time passes quickly. But I feel like, maybe a year or 2. She's obviously Steve Harvey's daughter, innit?
Yeah, stepdaughter.
And what I know of her is, and I don't want to cast aspersions on anyone, but when I hear about her, it's because of drama. Either she was with someone and the relationship weren't great, or she was in a car crash. I remember hearing about her being in a car crash, calling out the car, and the car was bashed to smithereens, and she was just found walking down the street in this neighbourhood, just like it's normal, just trying to catch a lift, and called her dad and was trying to just escape the scene of the crime.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
As far as I know, her ex is, or should I say, was Future, and she was with Michael B. Jordan, and you're absolutely right. They started dating in 2020.
Okay.
Wait. First started dating in the fall relationship. 2021.
So 2 years they've been together. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, look, I thought of it as she's really pretty. She's not an actress or anything that I know of. She's not a musician. She's just Steve Harvey's daughter, stepdaughter. Her mum's well known, her dad's well known, and she's what do you call it? A silver spoon girl, you know?
I think they call them socialites, don't they?
Socialites, yeah.
Heiress, socialite, heiress to an empire, I guess.
I know of him through his roles, but to me, what do they call it? A heartthrob, popular male actor. But like, he wasn't really known for being in the eye for dating anyone.
Yeah, this is true.
And so then when he got with her, everyone was like, oh, the first like person, and it's Laurie Harvey.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't know, like, even if it's just the industry, when there's someone who's attractive, whether it's a male or female, and they're not dating anyone publicly, people question their sexuality. So, and yeah, that kind of thing. So when they got together, everyone was like, yay. But then there's other people like,
tongue-in-cheek moment here.
Yeah.
I watched a video about their whole little dating thing, and I can recall that Michael B. Jordan was he was dating white women before Laurie Harvey.
Okay.
Allegedly, he got some slack online because of that.
Right.
And then when he separated from his last white girlfriend, he got with Laurie Harvey.
Oh, okay.
And this was celebrated as, black love and
young black love.
Yeah, and yeah,
the new it couple.
Yeah, and obviously it's worked out the way that it's worked out.
My feeling was that it was fake. Like, I just felt like it was a pre-arranged agent thing.
You think so?
That's what I thought. It just never felt like, with all the other couples, you see them taking pictures of them in a park or with down the street, like with no makeup on or nothing like that. I've only seen them, like her career's elevated. She's at all the events now because she's known as this couple with this famous actor.
Yeah.
Now they split up. I think this is resonant now because I think I saw in the article it's just her on the red carpet just by herself. Yeah. And I was like, wow, she really does. She's everywhere.
Yeah. Do you think she was everywhere in the past? But
for trouble because she didn't have a. I don't want to. She probably does have a business or something, because I thought she didn't have a job. Yeah. Well, not in entertainment that I know of. Yeah. She got in trouble, and when she got in trouble, because she's Steve Harvey's child, like stepchild, her name comes up, it's published like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's cleaned her up. She's now can maybe start something. Yeah. For herself, and he wanted more. It'll only with male actors you date and put your stuff in the limelight, like you benefit.
Yeah, it's true.
The macho, you get all the macho roles and, perpetuate the stereotype.
Yeah. Well, I think we can skip back over into the pond. Well, skip back to the other side of the pond.
Okay, what have you got?
I have got N-Dubz reunion in November.
Oh, is it November?
Yes, they are. I think all the tickets are booked up.
Wow.
That's it. Booked up. Tulisa, Dappy and FaZe.
Yeah, if you're not from the UK, I'm sure they probably have heard of N-Dubz.
Maybe Dappy, because he did, he did try and have a stint over there, see if he could get things going. Okay. Yeah. But
I think I might remember that from years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, internet, innit? So everyone can know everything now. Yeah. But yeah, they were specifically our generation when we were in school. That's when they started, and that's when they blah, blah, blah. They're not too far from our age. I do think they're maybe like within 5 years of us. They're not as young as us.
No, they're not. I think you're right. They've got about 5 to 6. Yeah. Maximum 8 years of us. Yeah. Maximum 8 years, but.
And it's Tulisa and Dappy are cousins, and then you've got FaZe who's been their childhood friend or something. Yeah. And they were kind of self-started, and we had Channel U. Yes. Back in the day, which is now Channel AKA. Yeah. I believe. And you could. It's similar to BET in America. Yeah. Where you can submit your videos and they'll play them, but it's not official. It's pirate TV station, music TV station back in the day. Yeah. So you could like local people could get on there. Back in the day, Channel U, like So Solid Crew and shits would be on there first and whatever, I'm sure. But they weren't my favourite thing. Like personally, I didn't listen to a lot of their music for myself, but everyone else did. Yeah. I did. Yeah, you did, I think. Yeah.
I did. I loved it. I thought they were your new Nikes.
But I think Dappy's very talented.
Yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah, he can do everything, kind of sing and rap kind of thing. Talisa has done her own stuff. Yeah. And done well.
You know what? I've got to say.
I admired how rich they got as well. Yeah. Like, they were really stars. Like,
yeah, they did it. They really did it.
For UK, like... Yeah,
they really did it. Well done to them.
They got the machine, didn't they?
Yeah. But before we go on, we move forward. Phaser. Well done, Phaser.
Okay.
Phaser's the only one that if his name was printed somewhere or posted somewhere, it was an achievement. It's performances in the Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah, honestly,
composing,
no trouble.
No trouble. Not a drop.
No. Never got that from him anyway. Dappy was more than, if I would say, troublemaker, I would say.
Ooh.
Just you know.
Everybody,
as you do.
As you do, but everybody enjoy the reunion. Maybe.
Yeah.
After.
I think it's obviously, I believe they're back together, not just for their own like little tour. They're back together commercially, because this is like AEG, you know, Live Nation. It's all the O2. It's all the biggest venues here. Yeah. So I believe they're signed again as a group. That's what I think. I haven't looked, but
okay.
So if you're a fan of them,
go get your tickets.
Yeah, wait for that new music.
Yes.
I think we've got one left.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. So this is The Boys, and that is on Amazon Prime. That's a TV show.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had a proper watch of it. I haven't seen any trailers, but good old Instagram, and the clips and things that you can come across.
Yeah, because this shows like the superheroes are technically evil behind the scenes, and doing also like the most prey things on the planet. So I've only seen season 1, and it's like funny. It's quite raw. No one's ever really done that like on TV shows, bad superheroes, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I liked the first season, and then I started watching season 2, and it was like I don't know. Season 2, you know, when they try and flesh things out slowly now because they've got a new season, and it's like, okay, this is going to be around for a while, so you could probably like be on your phone through half of it because it's just a bit like fillery.
They really slowed things down. Yeah,
but it's known to be so just uncensored. But apparently in this new season, it's the worst it could be. The vulgarity is next level. I saw one clip.
Yeah.
I can just describe the clip, and there's been more. Apparently, there's so much more. I described this one clip, and it was this was on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Oh, right. I was watching Kelly LaRock's Instagram, and she posted it on her story, and she was watching it. And there's a superhero that can shrink himself all the way down tiny, like Ant-Man.
Okay.
All I see is him climbing up naked into another man's bumhole, and you're seeing the CGI close-up of this whole bumhole, and then he's jumping in it. And you see the man like, making all these faces, and then the man's inside naked, and he's just like feeling the inside of the man's bumhole, and the man's having like orgasms. That's just one. That was a 30-second clip.
What a thing!
I've heard about this other thing, which is the next episode. I think due out. I heard about it. It's called. There's a hero-gasm. What they called it, a hero-gasm. They're calling it.
Yeah.
Apparently, all the superheroes go away to a weekend where they tell the American public they're going to do just like a worldwide conquering of bad guys and supervillains. And they're going to a retreat where they get drunk, take drugs, and fuck each other up. And apparently it's like, can you imagine what they actually show?
Yeah.
Who knows CGI, fake penises, who knows what they do these days, but it's a streaming show, so it can actually technically do anything, just rate it.
Yeah. And
yeah, apparently the actors said they were traumatized.
What?
And the crew were traumatized by the whole experience. So
did they get to watch it, or is it literally enacting out?
I haven't seen it. I think it's not even out yet, but what does that mean? I don't even know if I want to see it, but
well, creative.
Because I stopped watching it because I did think it was a bit pointlessly like aggressive in the second season that I saw. It was just a bit pointless. Really over the top, and you think, I see what you're doing now. You're just trying to go for it now because someone has to
push the boundaries.
Yeah, and they've seen what they've got now. There's another controversy about Chance Crawford. He's the like Aquaman of this season, but he's like slim guy or whatever, and a bit like character, and he like just everyone uses him for sex because like, do you know what I mean? And he's just a bit like stupid. Anyway. There was a promo picture that Amazon had, and it's with him in this like Aquaman like skin tight suit with like a boner.
What?
Blatantly like in the thing. And then he said, and the director said behind the scenes that it was a fake penis apparently.
Yeah.
Because the character's meant to have a big penis. It's just written in because it was comic book, I believe. Adult comic book. This was.
Oh wow.
Before, or it's been made into one. Maybe I've got it reversed, but there's a comic book of all this.
Okay.
So there's, I guess, their law. Yeah. And they're saying it's fake, but Amazon recently said no, fuck that, like scrub it,
Yeah.
They're trying to do stuff like that around the promo, but honestly, if you watch the clean version of the pictures of the promo and then watch the TV show, you're going to be like, what? So there's that, weird kind of.
That's a bit deceitful, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you'd definitely be shocked if you weren't aware. Like, if you just sit on the side of a bus of him in his Aquaman, they've photoshopped his fucking dick out, so it's just like smooth now. Because they did it before and after on Entertainment Tonight. They were like, this was before and this was after, and it was like, what? But yeah, you'd think, oh, let me go and watch that, and it's like, whoa, okay.
Damn.
There's, I think, season 1, I remember this Superman guy, equivalent of Superman, had a baby mama.
Yeah.
And she used to breastfeed him before sex or during sex, and they had a baby or whatever, and he lasered her eyes out. You just like, so one day he just killed her and he lasered her eyes out, and she see her like,
wow.
and the baby's on the ground. So who knows? Yeah, some crazy shit. Can't remember.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's beyond. It starts off season 1 like where you get into it, and then you're like, when bits happen, you're like, whoa, because like you're a bit like, okay.
Yeah.
And then it just continues and continues.
Just spirals. It's like, this is not what you thought it was.
Yeah. But saying this, there's an animated, it's not associated, but there's an anime, Super Crooks, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Basically similar in a way, not completely evil, not nowhere near as dark or whatever, but superheroes who are like bank robbers and stuff on the side, and it's quite cool. So watch Super Crooks instead, guys, if you don't want to see the depravity. But yeah, that is pretty much. I can't think of anything else that's happened this week. Oh, no. I'm going to keep it for the Vex segment.
Okay.
Going to keep it to the Vex segment.
No
So yeah, should we head to an ad?
Yes, it's time to go pay some bills.
Yes. All right then, guys. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with me, Saint.
And me, Moe Vader.
And we have arrived to our infamous Vexed portion. Vexed moments, guys. Let's get into it.
Hey.
What's pissed us off this week?
Yes, sir. For me this week, it's a rather adult one. Not
okay, perfect for this show.
You know, not like adult and explicit, but adult as in this very morning.
Right.
I really thought, it's not even I really thought, I had planned to be proactive with my bills, my expenses.
Oh, yeah.
My car insurance is running out in 2 months. But, I tried to get ahead of the curve and called my insurance, asked, can I pay for my insurance policy now, my renewal, based on the quote that I've got now today? Can I pay that and have my insurance kick in 2 months' time? Now, when you open a new insurance car policy, you do have the option to set when the insurance will start.
Okay.
But it seems as though in an instance where you already have an insurance policy, you cannot pay for the product to kick in the future.
Right, because it's already active.
Yeah. So the one that you have has to expire, or within 21 days of your insurance expiring, they will send you a renewal quote.
Right.
But what I've noticed is that every year my renewal quote with the same company increases.
Really? It should decrease, right?
That was my logic. I was like, well, okay, this quote that I've gotten, it's a decrease. I'm thankful for it. I'm happy for it. I tried to jump onto the opportunity, only to be told no.
Plus your year of birth, right? You know, obviously under our age, literally our age, what we are now, they increase you and give you all sorts of fucking pet like premiums and stuff. Where once you're over, a certain number,
well, let's not forget that I'm 56 and eligible for
and I'm 304
certain activities.
I'm proud.
I sat here for about 15-20 minutes trying to reason with the customer service person to just explain, like, look, I'm trying to get ahead of the curve. Yeah, they were like, yeah, mate, no, there's no getting ahead of it. 21 days before it expires, so within a calendar month, I've got to make sure. And I'm not gonna. I have my challenges, and part of my challenges is that these things, when I'm hit with them in the same month, you know, I feel it. But
feel the burn.
Yeah. What really vexed me at the root cause of it is, at face value, I couldn't do, you know, I couldn't pull off my little scheme with the insurance policy and the renewal and the timing.
Right.
But in essence, what really vexed me is that this is a big thing to admit, but I ain't got no savings, man.
Oh, savings.
And if I had savings, I would have just been like, all right, I'll just pay it from my savings. It's not going to hurt my monthly.
How anyone could be, I mean, there are people younger than us with savings, but how you can be a Londoner with savings, I really don't know how they do it. It's witchcraft. Witchcraft.
Yeah.
Unless you're earning PQ money, I just don't understand how that's possible. Because cost of living rises for us every year. It's just this what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everyone else in the country is a bit better off. So
yeah, it's true. But I mean, from my observations, I guess it's a matter of discipline and
well, that's the thing. Yeah,
financial literacy.
They say, "Oh, cut the fat," and it's like, if there's no fat to cut, what do you do? You know, I've a similar situation. I've needed to hit a certain goal, and wow, like
you lose a couple muscles or lose a limb.
Time just flies by, and you're just like, oh my days. I moved from square one, but yeah, one of them ones. But it should alleviate at some point. I guess it always does.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't drive, so the insurance thing's not. I've not had to experience that.
Yeah,
but it's a bitch, I'm sure.
It's dirty business. Dirty business.
But yeah, my Vex segment is. I could pick a few things to be pissed about, but this one is more of a commentary or just a bit of something I've observed. So again, the royal family, not that I'm anyone to specifically back them, like for any reason, but yeah, so Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they have 2 children, one's called Archie, and we know about that, the royal family saying, what colour is he going to be, and all of this stuff. As they do. And it got out into the open. Then they had a daughter. The daughter's 1.
Yeah.
So on her first birthday, they finally released a photo. I don't know why this is a thing. Mm-hmm. Like they go to, I guess, Hello magazine and issue the photo, or maybe the royals, the firm does it. I don't know. Do they sell
the picture?
So I'm thinking, but because they're private citizens now, I think so.
Oh, okay.
And I know celebrities get at least $1 million minimum for stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, to even be considered for that, like to magazines to care and fight over the pictures of your kids.
Wild, you know.
Yeah,
they're doing that over a child's picture.
People like Mariah Carey that I know of, like, have given it to charity.
What, so for the charity?
Taking the money from the magazines and give it to charity. Yeah, because she don't need the money. She's like, I'm gonna share. She's got fans to show.
Isn't there laws about paying for children's photos?
No. Pornography, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. Well, I hope.
Yeah.
You know, but children's photos. Surely. No, because we have to buy our school photos.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
From the photographers.
Yeah, that's a good
that come
point.
To our schools. So yeah, old fashioned, very old fashioned. Yeah. But anyway, they released a photo of Lilibet. I don't know how else to pronounce that. This is the way it's spelled: Lily and then Bet. Lilibet. If you're London accent, Lilibet or Lilibet. But
that's not a name I've ever heard before.
No, it sounds African, but I don't know Meghan Markle being directly African. So I think her mum's African American, but we know that just means black. Like Africa wear. But released the photo and little baby, and she's ginger hair, like straight ginger hair, and like I'm having to now make a commentary on her appearance because this is what everyone's talking about, and this is why I'm talking about it. And she's very light skinned, like little. I don't know what to say. It's a child, but what everyone's saying is, okay, obviously Meghan Markle is black. Obviously she's mixed race. Her mum's black, and that's white. Yeah. Everyone's talked about this stuff before. They do mixed race people all the time. It goes with the territory. And they comment on her light skin and her being with a white ginger man and what colour is the kid's gonna be and all of this weird lottery over like genetics. And then everyone's commenting on, oh wow, she's white. Oh wow, she's pale. Oh wow, she's ginger. Like all of these things. And it's like white people, black people, like I guess just talking about less white people, honestly, weirdly, white people when it comes to us anyway, they don't really contextualize over us. They almost question us about it and then they find it interesting. That's it. They don't really Like, and if you're black or mixed with black, I'm sure they have their own reservations, and I've experienced that. But like, they don't really pull us apart and analyze us. Black people do it, and other like races, like Indian, like they'll, you know, I've experienced, will pull you apart and be like, how much of you are this, or what do you look like? Do you have the light skin or dark skin? Like Indians, they like you for light skin and look Indian. They just assume you're one of them, and they praise you for it. Then black people, like, if you're too light, it's not good, but at the same time, weird, isn't it? But yeah, everyone's like commenting over it, and it's a 1-year-old child, and it's like, are we not beyond this? And it's, how can you get it out there that it's just a lottery of genetics? And her mother is mixed race, and I get the American thing. If you're mixed race in America, you're black. You're considered black. You're not considered mixed race.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So yes, this child has a black mother, but she's also a mixed race woman, and Harry's 100% white and highly inbred. He's
ginger.
Yeah.
So
because they say obviously usually black genes are dominant when it comes to, and yes, that's why a majority of mixed race people, you can discernibly tell that they have black ancestry. That's why, because the domination like of melanin. But it's not always that way, and I don't get it. Like, they know how mixed the mum is, they know the dad's white. What are they looking for, and what are we talking about here? Do you know what I mean? Like,
you know what, we're literally talking about, I guess the right term wouldn't be eugenics, but we're talking
racial
about
purity.
We're talking about how does it all interact, and to pass judgment or to pass comment. Sadly, the topic, the subject is a 1-year-old child, regardless of who her parents are. It's really kind of a bit of a disgusting tale on how unrefined the internet can be, because these are all people that are commenting there. They're all part of society. They are, you know, your nurses, your doctors, your this, your that, your whoever. They are out there. These are people. And these people are actively and openly like saying, yeah, okay, cool, she's a black woman, he's a white prince, and this is their second child, he's only one, and oh, I'm surprised that you've come out that way.
I know. It's like, so what are we surprised about?
Yeah, it's a child. Leave him alone. At least wait for them to grow and be a bit more thick-skinned. And I'm sure,
like, a lot of ethnic babies come out pale.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Get dark as you get older. Sometimes you don't.
And truth is, leave it to other kids. Children are children, and everyone gets it. Doesn't matter whether you're left or right or up or down. And
like, I do get it. Like, if you meet a white person, you know they're white, or learn they're white, you forget about it. That's it. It's just gone. With black person or any other race, they're one thing, so you forget about it. With mixed race person, you have to all. I guess people constantly remind themselves of whether you look a certain way, don't look a certain way, or knowing that you have more than one thing to be sensitive about, or more than one thing to, you know. If you say, if you're like French, you say I'm French or whatever. If you're black French, say I'm black and French. But if you're mixed race, you can say the place you're from and then the place that your mother's from, your father's from. If they're two different races, it's a whole unraveling. And the reason is people won't just acknowledge mixed race as its own thing and give us any respect as its own thing, because they feel like they're not us, so they don't really know how to box us in. You can't. But like, acknowledge us as a group, and that's a start. And then you don't have to think about all the details. We don't have to tell you nothing. You just know that's it. You know?
Yeah, it's true.
But my mini Vex thing, I just was reminded of it. I think, and I don't know if this is just me being bitter about the London housing situation, but I really do believe that the process and business of renting accommodation, what it would be like if that was you weren't allowed to make money from renting or having an accommodation, and therefore it would have built up if someone buys a house, they live in that house, they that is their house. So acquiring a home would be on a human's one of the first things they do. It would be a priority, because you can't make money from it, you keep it for yourself. You can have as many as you want, but like it would also fix the thing about people leaving, like being able to buy them up and leave them empty, while there's homeless people on the street that either can't be housed or just refuse to get into this shit and just think, I'm gonna live on the street outside Sainsbury's because that's it. And there's some that get up and have jobs.
Yeah, it's true.
100%. Like, so it's like some people just opt out of that kind of part of society, and then there wouldn't be this overbuilding either. Yeah. For profit and just knocking down and ripping down trees and destroying land, and it would balance things out if it was outlawed to make money from accommodation.
The tractors will say
landlords hate renting. They fucking hate it. It's never a good situation. It's very rare to like get into it and be really harmonious with landlords or anything like that, and them to be on it, fix everything, pay the money up, all of this. No, it's difficult. It's a horrendous business. The cowboy ship of it all. It's like the Wild West still. Why?
It is. It's a free for all.
It's just But yeah, that's that. I was just thinking to myself that when you think of something, you think, no way could that major part of society be changed. But when you think of the negative outcomes, there are none. It's just positive.
It will hurt capitalism, man.
I don't know. Things adapt.
They'll say the economy, the local economy, this and that and this. What about the people that lose assets and? Because they got to keep it. It kind of stays somewhere.
But it's one form of wealth distribution, which is always talked about, consistently talked about, never happened, and it's possible.
It is. It absolutely is.
Because debt is money that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You're paying up on it. Every dollar or pound is issued with debt, so it's like you can never pay it. Just forget a human or a company deciding to alleviate debt and forget about something, right? Would alleviate. That's it. It's a thought. It's a human thought. No, that was my little add-on Vex moment. Never going to be a reality, but hey, Holland or somewhere will be the first to do it.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
No.
Don't sue us.
Please don't. That wasn't long enough.
That was also interpolation. That was a lyrical remix. So
a rendition,
a cover. Right, that's our story. We're sticking to it. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all we've got. Unless you've got any other things to get off your chest. But
no.
No, okay. Well, we're on YouTube now, guys, so make sure you run it up there specifically with, it's going well. And then also listen to our Spotify, Apple Music, and so on. Stream my album, why not? Just go ahead and do that. And other than that, look out for new things coming from Vexxed and the podcast. And I believe that's it. So we're going to head out with some ads and we'll join you next episode.
Enjoy the episode and go and check out Saint Remastered.
Way.
Here at Vexxed Uncensored, we strive to be our best selves, whatever that means for us. So we couldn't be happier to partner up with medical tourism company Pure Ada. They provide a variety of healthcare services, from everything including eye care, gastric band surgery, stem cell therapy, hair transplants, and a wide range of specialist treatments, all taken care of in the best clinics and hospitals Turkey has to offer. They have many insurance options to find the best fit for you, and to find out more, either contact us on social media or head over to pureada.co.